This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my review of SHAZAM, Fury of the Gods. And honestly, this was a really good movie. It wasn't amazing or anything, but it was a fun movie that I would definitely recommend to watch. And when I was watching it, I had a lot of fun, and I think that they did a really good job making it. It's some pretty interesting stuff. There will be spoilers, so if you haven't watched the movie yet and you want to already be spoiled, please close the video. And yeah, honestly, there was some pretty interesting stuff, and I was surprised that they, kept the character Shazam dead for at least a few minutes, and I thought it was one of those things where he was almost instantly either brought back or somehow survived, and I was also pretty surprised because, although I do not think it was spoiled by everyone in Warner Brothers releasing a trailers that had Wonder Woman in it, I didn't see that, so I didn't know Wonder Woman would be part of the movie, and I thought it was all just a giant gag with having her and having somebody like stunt person playing her earlier in the movie. So it was really funny to see that and actually have her in there, and it did make sense. And she's one of the few God characters that are left, and it was interesting to see more return because of the new DC slate being Gods and Monsters, and there's seeming to be a pretty big reboot coming with The Flash. And with everything, I think the villains were pretty good, and it was interesting to see that they really, besides I don't remember the sisters' names, besides the one sister, didn't really want to go and get revenge on humanity and just kind of wanted to restore what they once had. And with the third one, I think it was pretty interesting to see, because I also didn't watch too many trailers for it, so I didn't even know that the one sister would be a villain that turned out to be Freddy's love interest until it was getting pretty close to, it was obvious that she was the third sister. And I'm looking at everything, I think it was pretty interesting to see that, and I was wondering why this character was being introduced at first, because I feel like they had some time for a side story for Freddy to get a love interest, but it wasn't a side story, she was a main part of the plot. And if it was just some girl you fell in love with at school and that was really it, that would have been pointless, but they handled that well. And going into some other stuff, it's pretty interesting that when he's going to be in what seems like a JSA movie that will be coming out soon. And we also got some Peacemaker cameos, which was fun. And then it looks like we could see some other pretty interesting stuff going on with everything with, I think it's Mr. Mind and Dr. Savannah continuing to set up what I'm guessing is going to be Shazam 3. And the Wizard is also pretty interesting to see return and have more of a major role. And I'm wondering if we're going to see anything with Black Adam in the next Shazam movie. And honestly, I was thinking about it, would have been really interesting also to see if the villain Mr. Mind was behind everything with Black Adam and could have been setting up stuff for Black Adam to be returned. That'd be pretty interesting, but not too sure. And honestly, I'm pretty excited to see what's going to be going on. I think that We have some pretty interesting stuff going on, and the film was pretty good. The ultimate climax with him sacrificing himself was interesting, and I'm also pretty interested that they grew him up so much since he is nearly 18 in the movie, and I don't think you really ever see Shazam grow up too much. But I'm wondering if we're gonna get to a point where the actor who plays Billy fully takes on the role of Shazam, or if it's gonna remain as Zachary Levi, because it could be interesting either way, and I think that either one could be good as Shazam, and I think it could be controversial. It could work the other way, but I would still like to see him remain as Shazam, and it was all pretty interesting, and also those references to kind of Marvel was funny with the Avengers Society was really good because they're making a joke basically on how the Captain Marvel name was taken by Marvel, and someone in there, I'm guessing it's one of the original Shazam actors. Well, back when he was Captain Marvel, was basically there and called him Captain Marvel in it, and that was a pretty good thing. And yeah, honestly, I really did enjoy this. Really fun movie, and I would definitely recommend to watch it. I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments. I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.